Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Fruitful Wife. This is Married at First Sight, Season 12. We are doing a live comment read on episode number 8. I'm sorry, guys. I was supposed to be home by now. Let me turn you. Can I turn y'all this way? Hey, 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 hey. I was supposed to be home by now, but I actually got stuck at the gym. Well, I didn't get stuck. I chose to go to the gym to get in this workout. I ended up staying a little bit later than I had planned, but I feel good. I feel great. Y'all come on in. Let's talk about it. Now, I've been doing the Let's Argue series, and honey, y'all have had a whole bunch. You hear me? A whole bunch to say about it. And so we're going to talk about it because I did one on Vetty needing a baba and a blanket instead of a wife. I did one saying that Haley is the female Chris. I also did another one on Ryan ain't really into Clara. Honey, y'all had a lot to say about it. But it's very interesting to me how the season is playing out. Now, I haven't watched all the seasons of Married at First Sight. I have only watched, I think, season 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm currently watching 12, right? So that's those are the seasons I have watched, and by far, this season of Married at First Sight has been the most extra. It has been the most extra. And I mean, I saw Luke and Kate. I saw Ice Skater Girl and Jim Buff Dude. You know what I'm saying? I saw them. And they were dramatic, but they weren't Chris and Paige dramatic. You hear me? I also don't remember in those other seasons seeing, you know, like somebody like Virginia either. Virginia is a character. And I'm sorry, but I gotta say, Virginia ain't ready for marriage. I don't care what nobody say. At me. At me. Virginia don't want no husband. She don't want no husband, and Eric is controlling. I'm like, Lord have mercy. She out here thinking it's okay to fall asleep passed out. Hey, Dana and my brother Joe. Y'all come on in. Hey, mommy. Hey, Gigi. I was supposed to be at the house by now, but I ended up staying too long at the gym. And then I need to stop at Kroger to get me something to eat. And then after that, I needed to get some gas. And so here we are doing the live comment read in Lay Car, right? In Lay Car. But let me tell you, Virginia thinks it's okay for her to be a married woman, first of all, a married woman passing out drunk, passing out drunk on her guy friend's couch. First of all, if it was me and I was Eric, I don't care if it's a female, male, or whatever. I'm not okay with you passing out drunk on anybody's couch. I don't care if it's your mama's couch. I got an issue with you passing out drunk. Why are you passing out drunk? Why do you think it's okay for you to pass out drunk anywhere? Except for maybe in your own bed if you just gon' drink. But I don't understand why you would allow yourself to get so inebriated to the point where you would, her words, not mine, pass out on somebody else's couch. I don't care if it's a girlfriend, a guy friend, your mama, your daddy, your auntie, cousin. I feel like it's very selfish and self-absorbed for Virginia to want that and want Eric to understand that. But here's the flip side, right? you. But here's the other side of that. Thank you for coming in and hitting that like button. I would appreciate that so much. Here's the other thing, though. Eric can't continue to treat her like a child. I get it, she younger than you. I get it, she in party mode. I get it, she seemed like she immature. I get it. But here's the thing, she ain't your child. You did not carry her for 9 months. You did not give birth to her. She ain't your child, and she isn't a child. And I keep coming on and telling people, you cannot change people. You cannot make people change unless they decide to put in the work, to put in the effort, to change their mindset, to become different, right? Just a nine! Hey! Hey! How you doing, my sister? Unless you put in the work, the effort, right? To change your mindset. To change your mindset. That is the only way you can change. Eric can't change nobody. And it really seems like Virginia is okay with the way that she lives. She seems like she's okay with who she is. She said, this is not a phase. Those were her words. She said, this is not a phase. This is who I am. Okay, well, if this is who you are, then perhaps you should not have put all of that baggage on a stranger. Am I wrong, y'all? Y'all type in the chat. Am I wrong or am I right? If this is who Virginia, which is her business, right? You know, I'm not here to judge her. I'm not here to condemn her. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my place. That ain't my part. But you want to pass out drunk on people's couches. You want to party, right? Let me tell you about Dennis Michael. Dennis Michael would hit your girl upside her head. No, he really wouldn't. I don't want y'all to think he ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't crazy because I am the crazy one in the marriage. But I'm saying, I said all of that to say Dennis Michael would not tolerate such foolery. He wouldn't tolerate it. What you mean? Pass out. Ah, brother. Let me see. It says, hi, everyone. Hope you all are doing well tonight. Thank you, Eating with Gel. So grateful to have you. Let's see. I probably shouldn't be reading these comments, right? That's a no. Yes. She has to grow into, hold on. She has to grow into her position. Come on here. Help me. Come on. And I just feel like if you knew you were like this, you shouldn't have dropped that on a stranger. You shouldn't have dropped that on a stranger. But I mean, let's not let Haley slip under the radar either, because Haley low key too. I mean, did you see it when she opened up their fridge, Haley and Jacob's fridge? All it was alcohol. There wasn't no food in there. It was all beer, wine coolers, and that new seltzer beer. I said, what? I said, y'all look, they painted that narrative for Virginia, and of course they're spotlighting that about Virginia. But honey, let's not let Haley get up under the radar. Correct? Haley, waving to my neighbors. Noah and his daddy outside playing. What you think, Dana? We're glad to have you. What you think, Dana? Dana, how do you feel? If your husband wanted to go party and get drunk Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right, and then be able to pass out on other people's couches, and then after they pass out on the couch, feel like they don't need to tell you where they are. Because that was one thing that she said, right? Virginia said, I don't want to have to tell you and check in with you all the time. Now, granted, I do want to give it some balance because Eric is a little much. She went to a wedding with her friends. She went to a wedding with her friend. She was gone for 4 days. And Eric wanted her to check in every 1 to 2 hours, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro. You want me to check in with you while I'm on vacation every 1 to 2 hours? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Somebody help me out. I agree, but that's like a form of control, right? That's a form of control. I mean, if you gotta control them, if it, I mean, I just no, I actually want to go through the front door. Lord have mercy. But no, Haley. There is no way I would have left my husband for 4 days to begin with. Why would I mean that's a pretty long time for a wedding. Now you know what I can't say that I would never do that, but what I would say is that I wouldn't have done that as a newlywed. I wouldn't have done that as Is that better? Is that it? It was connected to my Bluetooth. I think that's better now. All right. It was connected to my Bluetooth. How y'all know? How y'all know? Yeah. Okay. So I'm home. My videos. Let's read these comments, y'all. Cause I mean, honey, y'all was coming for me. I gotta read a couple. Y'all was upset. Y'all hear me? Y'all was upset. And I stand by everything I said. At me. At me. At me. At me. I know we all love Vinny and Brianna. We all love them as a couple. They're so cute and they're so sweet. But let me tell you something. Cute and sweet run out. Let me tell you something. Cute and sweet. I mean, I ain't been married forever, but next month it'll be 10 years. Cute and sweet run out. And then y'all need to start getting to the nitty gritty of the issues. I'm going to need for you to not threaten, even though I'm glad that he did not walk out and go home for real. But I'm going to need, I agree with Vincent's friend. Vincent was like, what was the real issue? What was the real, why did you leave? You left for that? I agree with Vincent's friend. And he said he be in his head a lot. So we know that this isn't just something because Brianna was snipping. Now, okay, I'm going to get on Brianna too, because Brianna is exactly like Eric in my thoughts. She acting like Vincent is a child instead of a spouse. Right? He's acting like a child. I mean, she's treating Vincent like he's a child and not a spouse. I don't agree with that. Brianna, she got to stop that. And I understand maybe on your job, you have to call shots like that so everything can work smoothly. But this is not your job, right? This is your ministry. There's a difference between a job and a ministry. And in a ministry, in order to get things done, you have to talk in a way that everybody can open up and receive you, right? But you know what? My thing is that I feel like if Brianna learns how to, if she learns how to calm down, and if she learns how to just form her words a little bit better, then that will help on her part. But on the other hand, with Vincent, he's a child. He's a child. He's a child. So what happens? What happens when I have your children? What happens when the newborn is home? I'm in pain because I just gave birth, huh? I'm exhausted. You're exhausted. Child is crying, colicky, constipated. Everybody hollering. You hollering. I'm crying. Baby crying. Then what? Am I gonna have to walk on eggshells with you so you don't get frustrated and walk out? Now I understand, taking a lap. I understand, hey, I'm going to walk around the block for a little bit. I understand, hey, I'm going to take a moment and just kind of woo-saw. But you packed your whole little preschool backpack and left, bro. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here. I don't care. Let me tell you, I'm very bossy. And I've had to grow a lot in my marriage. And you know what the great thing is that, they are newlyweds and they have time to work this out. This to me isn't deal breaker stuff. Honestly, I mean, it is a deal breaker. It ain't nothing to walk away from the marriage for, but y'all do have some obstacles to climb. And I feel like with myself, because I was so bossy, Mike really had to check me a lot in the beginning. And what was cute while we were dating became annoying while we were married. Come on. That part, I need to highlight that right there. That part. That part. Yes, I like Vincent too. I think he's sweet. And I hope him and Brianna make it. But it is what it is. And I said what I said at me. You know what I'm saying? It is. But you know what? Out of all of that, with between my husband and I, he has never walked out. Even there are times where he probably should have. It probably would have been in his best interest. Rhythm the Reject. Shout out to you. It says the only problem I see with Vincent is he didn't check it sooner. I feel she said a lot of things he didn't like and he held it in. If you let it build too long, it will explode. Actually, she is the one who said, I don't want to talk about it no more if I'm not mistaken. She shut down and he just left because he probably wasn't comfortable in that space and he knows his temperament. His family even told Brianna about his temper. As far as his faith, everyone is not on the same level, so I will leave it at that. Very good topic points on kingdom relationship. Thank you, Rhythm the Reject. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. But I mean, honestly, do y'all remember at the wedding when the family wrote down things that Brianna should know about him? And they wrote that he was a man of God. And they both looked like, oh, like Brianna was like, oh. And Vincent was like, oh, I am? Mrs. Mars, shout out to you, said, laughing my butt off, quote unquote, baby Vincent. Y'all leave Vincent alone. I love Vincent. I do, however, agree that what he did was completely immature. He should have stayed and talked it out. That wasn't worth leaving over, but Brianna is draining. I agree. And I know because I used to be like her and I learned to be better. Me too, Mrs. Mars. My husband shut it down and I changed my behavior. I think that Brianna and Vincent will learn how to treat each other. They remind me so much of me and my husband when we first got married. I really want them to work out. Yeah, yeah. I think that they can work it out. Like I said, I mean, it wasn't terrible. But, you know, it is to be called out. And this is a channel on marriage. You said, what? And Vincent, King Mark, shout out to you, says, Vincent is a bad communicator and bottles up his feelings until he explodes, then runs off. Terrible communication. KB plus one said, girl, I was nervous with that scene. He's definitely stunned in his maturity level. Woo! A. Hamilton, shout out to you, said what Haley did was way worse and Jacob didn't leave. He just slept in another room, ready versus not ready. And you know what? I would have suggested that too, y'all. I would have suggested, hey, don't leave. Just go into another room, right? Just go into another room. It said, Antonique Coward says, can you do a video on Virginia and what it means to truly be a wife? Shout out to you, Antonique. I hope I said that correctly. I am, you know what? My husband just asked me to do a video and I'm definitely going to do one. It says, I thought him leaving was very weak in my opinion. I thought her teasing was all in good fun. To say she belittled him was a reach. But yes, since he doesn't like it, she needs to stop it. She's goofy and likes to joke, but he's not here for it. I see this being a problem because she's going to feel like she's walking on eggshells around him. And that was Rachel _rebel _makeup. Shout out to you, Rachel. I appreciate y'all commenting. But you know what? You just gotta know these are growing pains in a marriage, right? Usually you would find this out during the dating process, that they're not really a jokester, but guess what? Y'all signed up for this process. Now y'all got to learn each other while being married. And I feel like y'all got to learn each other. He's not really for jokes like that. Maybe he likes jokes that are not focused towards him. You know what I'm saying? So that was interesting. Hold on, let me find a good one. Let me find a good one, cause honey, y'all came for me. I had a couple of people. I had a couple of people that was like, yeah. Let me see what I can find. But I am what? So y'all, shout out to the 11 in the room. Thank you. I would so love and appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. It's a like button that looks like a thumbs up. Also, I think I'm only 20 away from 3K. So if you have not subscribed yet, would you please consider joining the Fruitful Family Tree? I would absolutely love to have you. Would absolutely love for you to join our family. And thank you for helping me reach 3K. I appreciate it. Rachel said, "You're wrong for that thumbnail." Y'all, let me tell you something. I went back and forth on posting that thumbnail too. I was like, Mike, is it too much? Did I go too far? And Mike was like, do it. Mike was like, do it. Oh Lord. Let's see. Okay. Jay Way, she didn't come for me, but she wrote a really good response in that one. It said, "Get off Lil Vinny, LOL. Once I stop laughing, I'll come to Vincent's defense. Marriage is all about growing together, and more than any other relationship, it will expose flaws and weaknesses. Brianna is indeed controlling and a nitpicker. In the bathroom scene on the honeymoon, she felt the need to tell Vincent to throw his cleansing pad in the trash when he was done, as if he were a little boy. That's condescending." I agree. Who knows how many of these episodes happen off camera to finally send Vincent over the edge? That's true. Vincent, for his part, needs to learn how to communicate his feelings and boundaries rather than remaining quiet and storming out. I agree. Perhaps it was good that he did run, because I could see this guy could be a handful if he got out of control. Totally agree. Once they learn from each other's do's and don'ts, I think they can make it. Totally true. Totally true. Totally true. Let me see. Lotus Flower, shout out to you. He said, y'all ain't even right. Brianna talks down to him and then says it's joking. No, it's not. I wish I had looked her in her eye and expressed his feelings with some bass in his voice instead of looking down and fiddling with his fingers. Yes, but I also think Vince was trying not to snap, especially with the cameras and the crew present. His own family says he has a temper. Stuff you need to work on before you go into. I understand the temper, and I'm grateful that he didn't snap. I'm grateful for that. But hey, it's time to grow up, both of them. All right, so I want to get into who is that? Virginia. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, because um I feel some kind of way about Virginia's guy friend talking to Eric. What y'all think? Am I wrong? Am I right? What do y'all think about Virginia's guy friend on the balcony telling Eric how to treat Virginia. I don't know. I know that they normally do have the friends come over and kind of give the spouse some tips on how to handle. But is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Because I'm like, uh, maybe I'm looking at the fact that it was Virginia's guy friend, the fact that he's a guy, that he was talking to Eric. And maybe the fact that he's one of the guys that she continually passes out on his couch with. Eric took it very well, honestly, because when they started talking, I thought that he was gonna, feel some type of way, right? But he actually took it better than I know that I would. I almost like, I feel like nobody can really school me on Mike as a female other than his mama and his sister and his sister-in-law. I feel like anybody else is going to be an equal opportunity for you to get checked. And that's just me. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? I remember that Mike had some really close gal friends that he would go out to lunch with and go out to dinner with. And of course, it was never anything romantic that he's ever admitted to me. But I personally just couldn't handle it. And I asked him to please cease and desist. And out of respect for me, he did, right? But I feel like I would never have a guy come and check Mike for me. Unless it's like my uncle, my pop, something like that. But that's just off to me. It says you can't tell no man how to treat it. Cut that part. That part. We see. We look. It says the friend was a little too familiar for me to give that advice. Yes. Right. Harpo, who this woman you breaking bread with? Right. So now what do y'all think? Do y'all think that it's unfair? Because I know that some people do feel like, yes, as a wife, I can have guy friends. I can go spend one-on-one quality time with them. As Virginia says, I should be able to go and pass out on their couches when I'm drunk and not tell you where I am and what we're doing, because they're just friends. If they wanted me by now, they would have made their move. I'm not interested in them like that. I just, hey, Zaya, unless he been snooping under. Look. I feel like every marriage is different. Different things work for different couples. And you have to kind of find out what works in your particular relationship. I don't ever want to say, hey, couples should never have, platonic friends of the opposite sex. I would never say anything like that. But I know for me and my house, if Mike was like, oh, hey, I'm finna go take Keisha out to dinner, we gonna hang out, I'm gonna be like, excuse me? Who? 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 You know Keisha. Do I? Do I know Keisha? Do you even know Keisha? I don't care if you took me out last night. You ain't taking Keisha out to dinner. That's how I feel about it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Now, if he taking Tasha out, Tasha is his little sister. Y'all have fun. Y'all go and be great. You know what I'm saying? If he's like, hey, I'm gonna take Stacy out. Stacy is his sister-in-law, his brother's wife. Please go and be great. Go and be great. But who Keisha? Who Keisha? First of all, I get hyped when he want to go do things for the women at church. I be like, who? Who? And I know it ain't right. But God's still working on me on the inside. Brittany, can I ask your husband to help me and do? No! You can't ask him. And I'm sorry, that's just where I am. I got a lot of PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I'm still healing. I'm still healing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look. It says, I have guy friends that I hung out with in high school, not as a married woman. I can't deal with it, and not my man either. Kick rocks Keisha and her mama. And that's on who? Mary had a Messiah. And that's how I look. Look, call me what you want. Call me jealous. Call me insecure. I still get jealous. You're just in my... That's why he's mine. He's mine. He's mine. I don't care. That's just how I am. So, you know, I don't know about Eric in Virginia. You know, but you know what? As far as them staying together, I feel like Eric is so determined not to get divorced a second time that he's just gonna deal with it. Does anybody else feel that way? Does anybody else feel that way? DeMar laughing at me. Brother, you know it's true. You know it's true. Thank you. Come on. Who Keisha? Who is Keisha? Who? First of all, let me tell you something. I thank God that he has saved my soul. First of all, Tabitha, I just want to thank you so much for blessing me with that super chat. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you, Tabitha. May the good Lord bless you. Thank you. I feel like Eric is gonna do whatever it takes not to get divorced a second time. That's just my speculation. Ain't nobody told me nothing. I don't know that. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I won't. I'm not going nope. No pumpkin. No. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Hold on, let me get some comments from here, y'all. So let me see. Just Divine, shout out to you. She said, like Jacob, I love the 80s. I graduated high school, college, and got married in that decade. Really? Yes, bless you. It says the fashions were really bad, but the music was great. Thanks for the review. Yes. And you know what? And you know what? Actually, God loves couture. I love God loves couture. Love her. Love her. She always, her videos and her comments always make you go, hmm. I love that. I love it when people can make me do that. And it's very few too. It's very few that can make me go, hmm. And she said that it's not the fact that Jacob loves the 80s, right? It's the fact that he constantly refers to it in every single topic within every single conversation that makes him a turn off. And I can see that. You know, especially Haley, who is a 90s baby, don't know anything about the 80s and obviously don't want to know anything about the 80s. I get it. But here's my take, and everybody doesn't agree with it, and that's great. It takes all kinds. I feel like you telling me you got a man that want to come home every night, that want to take care of you every day. All he want is steak and eggs, right? He make good money. His body is kept well. And he wants to dedicate his life to building something solid with you. And you're willing to throw that away because he refers to the 80s too much. We can work that out. We can work that out. We can work that out. Give him his little room. That little room he had with the unnecessary neon, give him his little area. Let that be his man cave. Let him fill it with all kinds of 80s junk. Let him have it. Honey, you take that well-built home with that homemade beach and that pool, and you redesign that thing to something beautiful. You hear me? That's just me. Now, I'm easy to please. I'm not a very complicated woman. You know, I hope Mike would agree with me, but who knows? Who knows? I believe in my own imagination because I'm not high maintenance at all. I mean, I don't go get my hair done. I don't get my nails done. I don't buy expensive clothes. I don't have expensive handbags. You know, I you know what I'm saying? I'm very simple. I'm very simple. I'm not high maintenance at all. And from what I think, I don't ask for a lot. And when you get a spouse like that, you cherish that because there are a lot of people who want a lot. I'm just like, is he really that bad? Everybody's like, ew, Jacob, he's weird. Ew, what a creep. Oh, he's so awkward. Why did they do that to Haley? I'm like, you telling me you got a man that make good money that want to come home every night and all he want is steak and eggs? Baby. Yeah. So on that note, that's how I feel. All right, it's 7:45. I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna prepare my mind, body, and soul for episode 9 of Married at First Sight, season 12. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And please forgive me. Does high maintenance have to be associated with dividends? No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because some people are high maintenance in their thoughts, high maintenance in wanting to be served, high maintenance in chemical, hormonal imbalances. People are, yeah. Are y'all giving eyes in the chat because y'all don't think that I'm having? See, blocked. Be blocked and be blessed. Chef BC, Cherry Bliss VSC, and Angie in real life. Be blocked and be blessed. I'm getting off of here. All right, I love y'all. I'll have my review posted first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. Y'all know what it is. Please, and if y'all, shout out to the 10 who are still on. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. That would bring me so much joy. Look, I'm literally 12 subscribers away from hitting 3,000 subscribers. And it's all because of you. I don't take it lightly. Remember, you guys, the Fruitful Wife has memberships. All you have to do is hit that join button. And it is a monthly subscription to get series, teachings, and access to the private Facebook group where I am doing prayers and I am teaching and preaching messages, and I'm dropping emeralds, rubies, diamonds, pearls, sapphires in that group. All right? Okay, so get y'all a membership. Go ahead and hit that join button, and I appreciate it so much. Again, Tabitha, God bless you fully for the super chat. I truly thank you. All right, guys, I'm getting off for real this time. Mwah, love you, Angie. See you in the morning, Cease. All right, until next time, be fruitful and multiply.